I observed the hardcover of your exterior. It's beautifully designed as the texture feels completely unfamiliar. So I'm interested in going in deeper. But within opening you up to the bald card stamp that seems to be faded out, and the few names that are able to be seen are the only ones you choose to talk about, as the rest seems like stories from the misuse of people properly taking care of you now. Let's get into the pages. Just think, as the paper sits from the tip of your ink in the midst of writing as if taking notes from a shrink. But this will all soon add up while all the thoughts begin to sink. It's just, this is the beginning portions of your stages. As I continuously read your paper, it starts to show the different phases as your story continuously ages, beginning to leave breadcrumbs of the mystery scenes of cases as I look at the photographic memory of your exchanges of changing faces that's leaving traces as I'm watching the pages fall apart from loose laces. This is starting to feel more dangerous because my only purpose was to indulge beyond your surface as I'm moving with caution in the midst of you feeling nervous, only because I'm interested in the thoughts that no one chose to observe, which allows for me to become more adventurous, giving you peace and comfort to break through your mindset of being ponderous. As I pay attention to the torn or ripped up pages, I begin to see there's big spaces within the stories from different changes, sometimes seeing repeated actions as I'm engaged, and I guess those are the portions of life you didn't learn from until the story rearranges. This is only chapter 17, because we skipped over some things, like the transformation of things that springs from the words as it's clinging on to the stream of things that's referring to the main thoughts that keeps reoccurring. It's kind of funny because your book reminds me of a Goosebumps story where you can choose where the story takes its ending. It's open to opinionated notions, but nothing you say will change the way of its forming. The good or bad options are all you're left with as it's explaining the confusion that will settle in as you're gradually reaching the final ending. While 1,000 questions are seeking the answers to the proper understanding, yearning for the missing words until picking the book back up for the final moments of examining. But this is just how most books are seeming to be, as I share my observation through writing you this poetry.